How's it going, everybody? Trevor Randles Outdoors Iowa here today, and we are back at hunt camp. We're up in Colorado. We're up here for a Colorado mule deer hunt, you guys, and I wanted to go through some of the stuff that I packed just to get ready for the trip, and some of the stuff that you may or may not need, and give you an idea just in case. If you're like me and it's your first trip up here, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and so I kind of packed very in both directions because it can be hot and it can be cold. Colorado can be anywhere from 20 degrees all the way up to 80 degrees in the same day, even. So, kind of interesting. But we're going to go ahead and go through a list and show you guys what I brought and what worked great for me. Now, keep in mind, I was not backpacking through the country miles upon miles. So, if you are planning on doing that, that is going to change how you pack. But for what I was doing, it was all day trips. And that way it wasn't too far, just enough that you could carry on your bag and enough for keep you through the day. So let's go ahead and go through what we have. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start. For clothes wise, you're going to want some long johns, layers guys. Layers is very important here. Long johns, I actually wore insulated pants, which really helped out. I was able to pick up a nice pair of lightweight bibs, guys. Lightweight is extremely important. Windproof and waterproof. Definitely look for those three. Lightweight, waterproof, windproof. Coat wise, you want something that is going to be lightweight. You don't want to get an extremely heavy coat. So I was able to find one of my coats. I have multiples, but it's got a nice inner shell that is a vest, and that works really great. Coat was super light, and it actually had pockets on the front for rangefinder and a tether. That was extremely helpful as well. Boots. Alright. I normally wear big rubber boots when I'm walking around. My feet never get cold. I wear cotton socks. Here that would be an issue. As much of up and down climbing you're doing, like you're really in the mountains, you guys. And a lot of rocks, a lot of boulders, a lot of uneven ground. And so I end up going with some lace-up boots. These are Dana Pronghorns. I end up having to get them in an 800 gram. I was looking for 400, but to be honest, the 800 worked perfectly. If you're trying to just wear them around, not hunting, they get a little bit warmer, at least for me, but I'm warm-blooded. So Dana Pronghorns lace-ups, the high tops, and mix them with wool socks. The wool socks work great. Now, those are great for hiking in and out, and very helpful. The snow will get in them. I mean, we were in 20 inches of snow these first couple days. So the other thing, and this is something I had to borrow, I do not have them here with me right now because they're put away, but Todd, the guy who had me come up here, has these things called boot gaiters, you guys. I think your leg gaiters or boot gaiters, and they actually have a strap that wraps around the bottom of the boot, and then it velcros and zips up your leg, up your calf, almost goes up to your knee almost. And what that does is when you're stepping down in the snow, keeps any of the snow from going up your pant legs and down into your boots, which in turn will keep you dry, keep you warm, and it also helps with wind not going up your pant legs, which also keeps you warm as well. So now, even if you have some lighter insulation boots, the other thing that is extremely helpful, you guys, found them on Amazon, most outdoor stores you can probably find them, but they are boot covers. And these are 900 denier, they're fairly thick. But basically what these are, if you get to your spot, they're going to be sitting for a while. You take and you unzip these off, and you put them on over your boots. Because you want a lightweight boot to be able to walk around and hike and everything else, but you want to be warm when you get to where you're going. So when you get to where you're going, throw those booties on, and then your feet will stay nice and warm throughout your whole sit. Alright, so my recommendation for you guys, if you're going to come up here, even if there's not snow, I would say pack this. Guys, I packed 2 pairs of gloves, heavy gloves. So these are really heavy. One set is a little bit lighter weight. The other set is extreme weather, you guys. You never know when you might need it. You never know if one pair gets wet, you're going to need a second pair most likely. Then I also packed a third pair of gloves that are a really lightweight glove. If you're wanting to get in on the trigger and you can keep your hands in your, say in your bibs or something, keep them warm. I was wearing those most of the day, the first day actually. So those were nice. Face mask, you guys. Definitely bring a face mask with you guys. That wind is brutal. This is a lighter weight fleece face mask. If you can get away with a heavier fleece mask, do it. I cannot because it fogs up my glasses. I have to keep it under my nose and breathe through my nose mostly. Hats. Make sure you bring yourself a nice beanie that's going to be nice and warm in case you need it. In Colorado, before I forget, because I already have it packed away at the moment, in Colorado you need Blaze Orange, 2 articles. So you need a vest and you need a hat. Make sure you have both. Alright, thankfully I didn't forget that to say that to you guys. Next we're going to go. Highly recommend 2 headlamps, you guys. You never know what might happen out there. If you end up having to track down a deer in the dark, always make sure you have plenty of light. And on top of that, I bring a very awesome, inexpensive, rechargeable flashlight. And guys, this thing is awesome. I mean, the flashing would definitely be helpful if you're in an emergency situation. It's got a spotlight to it. A lot of options there. Bring in a nice knife to be able to work on your deer if you get one. Alright, let's start down here. Binoculars, guys. Definitely invest you in a set of decent binoculars. $100, $200. It's helpful to have a very clear view of what you're looking at. And I'll tell you what, guys, if it wasn't for the snow, the deer would be very hard to spot out there because there's just so much to overlook and see, and there's so many divots and ravines and trees, brush. They hide so well. So when you're glassing, it may take you a little bit longer to look around, but when you look, you'll be able to see more than your naked eye. Rangefinder. Get you a rangefinder. A lot of these areas, from what I've seen, you can be shooting up to 600-700 yards if you want to. So make sure you have a rangefinder that's capable of doing that. Alright, so now, I always carry one of these outdoor edge knives with me. They're really cheap, but I really like the option of changeable blades. Keep those in my backpack with me. Huge secret here, guys. Huge secret. Todd is the one who set me up with this, and it is very helpful. Lenses, anti-fog wipes, guys. Binoculars, scope, glasses if you have them. Anything you have to see through. Rangefinder. I can't tell you how bad it would be if you see that monster buck out there at, guessing 400 or 500 yards. You pull up your rangefinder and all you see is cloudiness and you cannot range that deer. You'll break your heart, believe me. So if you can't range the deer, you have no idea what distance is, and if you take a bad shot and miss it, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt for the rest of your life, trust me. So make sure you take care of all your glasses and optics. Alright, pretty simple. Nice little medicine container here. So Aleve, Advil, whatever you might need. You never know when you might need some powder. And then get you even just a small, simple first aid kit. Band-aids, anything to take care of a cut. Multiple different cleaning options in here. Just a simple first aid kit. Doesn't take much to get one. Heck, spend $20 on it, you're going to have more than what you need most likely. Dude wipes. Not only in case you have an accident and you have to go to the bathroom, dude wipes are helpful for that, but also helps clean up after you get a deer. Alright. Highly recommend, just by chance, if you ever need it, pack extra socks in your backpack. Now, you guys won't have all the camera gear that I have, but obviously I had camera gear, GoPros, batteries to recharge if I needed it, camcorder, which I'll tell you what guys, that camcorder was extremely helpful to get those up close and personal shots, and any hardware that I might need for cameras. I was trying to pack as light as possible just in case, but I wanted to be able to give you guys as good videos as I can while I'm up here. And then here we go. Most important part of the pack, you guys. Gotta have it. Snacks. So, high protein, guys. You're going to be doing a lot of walking, and you're going to get exhausted. And the mountain air, I'll tell you what, my lungs are pretty bad. This mountain air is killing me up here, but I'm doing what I can. Snacks are a big important thing. So I actually like getting these honey waffles. They're extremely great for giving you a little bit of boost of energy when you need it. Honey is a natural boost of energy. The other thing you can also do if you want to is honey sticks. I buy honey sticks every year at the state fair in Iowa. And just this quick little honey stick. And you may not realize it, but you got a little bit of boost of energy there. And you're not taking energy drinks or anything like that, energy shots. So, that pretty much covers everything here. For an underlayer, I wear a sweatshirt. Oh, and here. Get a backpack that's going to hold all this, you guys, and hold it comfortably. So I got a nice big backpack. Kind of a tactical bag. I actually set up a water hydration system, you guys. But I'll tell you what. The first day out, extremely cold, and froze the water in the tube. So, hydration bladder is not going to work if it is in the freezing temperatures. Keep that in mind. So pack yourself. It's worth the money to buy just a little bit of extra money on a, say, stop at a gas station, buy like a smart water bottle. Don't just grab a regular water bottle, because if you take it, and you tell me how noisy is that water bottle. Now, if you have a smart water bottle, it's a different type of plastic and a lot quieter. So noise will help. Other than that, you guys, pretty much this is what I brought. It is going to be keeping me able to do whatever I need to do while I'm up here. And hopefully it helps you guys out. This is my first time doing a Colorado out-of-state hunt. Never hunted mule deer in my life. So, pretty cool. First time I actually seen mule deer. Well, actually, no. I seen when I was a kid once. 7 years old, I was up here. And seen some deer at the Royal Gorge that I was shooting Nerf guns at. But anyways, pretty much this is a nice little packing list just in case you guys need to set yourself up for a hunt up here. You can add to it, you can take away from it, but everything that I had on here was very useful, and everything was used at least once so far. So keep that in mind, you guys. And one last thing, you guys, do your research for what rifles you can use here in Colorado. There's certain calibers you can and can't use. So make sure you get a book, look into it, and get the right rifle for what you can use up here. Just by chance, I was able to use Todd's 6.5 Creedmoor in a Savage Model 110. I don't have it pictured here because he's got it put away. But you're going to be looking to shoot anywhere from, you could be shooting anywhere from 50 yards all the way out to possibly 600-700 yards if you're comfortable with it. So keep that in mind for what calibers you might want to get. And practice, you guys. Practice, practice, practice. Make sure you practice and you take a good ethical shot on your deer. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff back in the bag and keep an eye out on the channel. I might have a mule deer hunt coming up that hopefully I'm successful, you guys. I'm excited. First time ever, and I hope I can tag out while I'm up here. I've heard it's kind of hard sometimes, but with this weather, with all the snow, I think it's a very good possibility that we're going to get a tag out. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys later. That's a walleye. And she swallowed it. That is a monster.